Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing today?
Not good.
Not good.
You
All
know I'm
right,
not good.
William. William, what's going on?
Same, same here. Same here. Not too good.
Okay, well,
What about you,
well,
Thomas?
I'm feeling great, feeling happy, a little bit tired, but other than that, life is good. Let's dive right on into it.
Okay. Right. The reason I'm not good is that I've had a very busy week doing my little steps every single day. Every single day. Every single day I've been above 19,000. So I thought I'm in for a good week. So there I was. I saved my screenshot of all of the steps of the week this week. 140,919, average weekly goal of 20,131. Really, really impressive.
Yeah, that is really impressive.
And then, about 3 minutes ago, I get a little message. Perhaps you could remind me of the message, Thomas.
Well, I mean, if you insist, all right.
21,049.
Yeah, that's what it was. But I will say this. I will say this. Now, if you look on Wednesday, right, I'll just leave this up here for people, right? Right.
Yes.
There is a day where I really didn't do too hot, followed by a day where I did exceptionally well. But
Okay. Having said that, how was your steps? How are your steps this weekend? This week, William? You do
Not
okay?
not too bad. 12.3 average daily, but I haven't done any today really.
Okay.
So that number will go up in a minute or in a couple of hours.
What I did do this week, what I said I would do, 3 times 10 minutes on the Stairmaster. So I went out. When was it? It was, I think, I think Wednesday morning, and I did 10 minutes. No, it was yesterday, 10 minutes. Well, my intention was to go out last night and do another 10 minutes, and go out this morning and do another 10. But I didn't go out last night because I went for a long walk yesterday. So this morning, I did 22 minutes. And by the time I got off of this thing, there was sweat all over the Stairmaster. and sadly, no towels to wipe it off. So hopefully it's Sunday morning here, so most people won't be in the fitness area until maybe around about now. Hopefully it's all evaporated. But next time I go, I'll take some
Take a
tissue
towel.
with me.
Always take a towel.
So I lived up to my commitment this week. And you guys?
After you, Thomas.
So my commitment was 4 times 10 minutes on the punch bag. In all honesty, I have to say I only did 3 times 10 minutes on the punch bag. So yeah, you beat me there, Pa.
Mm-hmm.
But it was all right. It wasn't bad. It wasn't it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Okay. And you, William?
Well, I don't remember setting a commitment, or if I did, I completely forgot what it was. It's been a very stressful week at school, and also I had someone over until Friday, so it's I don't know. I know it's excuses, but I'm just having a bit of trouble at the moment finding the motivation.
I know what you mean. I started off the week writing down the weight. 26. What day was it? 26. So that was Thursday, wasn't it?
No, Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah. Hang on. What day is it today? 1st of May.
Was Thursday, yeah. Yeah, today's the 1st.
Okay, right. Let's go back again. So Tuesday, I was doing it up until Tuesday. going in the right direction. I got on the scale this morning. I'm 103.5. So I'm really going wrong somewhere. So I've got to get that under control. But like you, I lost the motivation a bit. I do the steps now because I have to do them. But I need to think of an excuse.
What's your eating been like?
It's not good actually, Thomas. That of course is the problem.
That's the only problem, because you know you're doing enough exercise.
Yeah, so get that under control. I'll be traveling next week, possibly at the end of next week.
I want to see you. Put the camera back.
Oh, what?
Much better. Where will you be traveling to?
So we'll see. Hopefully, if all goes well, back to Germany on Friday, and then down to Austria. But not finalized yet. But that means I've got today, tomorrow, all the way through until Friday to knuckle down on the eating.
So, if I'm right, if I remember right, the average person or the average man burns 1,800 calories a day. So, and then with these Stairmasters, with all these exercises, you're burning another 400 or 500 calories on top of that, if not more.
Yeah.
So you must be consuming 25 to 3,000 calories a day then.
Yeah, gotta be.
If I don't know, you probably already know what it could be, but it might be worth just taking a sort of a checklist of what it is that you're typically eating in a day.
No, actually, I know what it is, and just I've been sat here talking. It's just so blatantly obvious that this week I found English beer. So there have been a few too many beers, and with beers come either pork scratchings or peanuts. And since I wouldn't ever dream of opening a packet of pork scratchings by myself. It's peanuts. So it's just crap food, really.
Mm.
The breakfasts have been reasonable. The dinners have been okay.
Do you have biscuits throughout the day? Milanos and...
Sorry, I can't hear you. Yeah, so these are the typical excuses of like, I know what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah.
And you two have just called me up on it. So tomorrow will be it.
These 20,000 steps. It's sad to see that these 20,000 steps is 3 hours of walking every single day are being a bit wasted, isn't it? Like wasted in having those few extra biscuits, having those, because then at the end of the day, there's no result to show for it, and then you'll second guess your exercise, and then you might as well stop the exercise, and then you'll continue eating, and then you'll pun more. Not just you. I'm not talking about you, but
yeah, I see what you're saying, William. You're thinking 3 hours. You're 21 hours of exercise in a week wasted over, if you were to add it all up, 15, 20 minutes worth of just eating. And when you put it like that, it puts it into perspective.
And and discussing it that way, there are many people similar to myself who don't do this exercise.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, well, I don't eat much really.
Yeah.
And really, when you have a couple of biscuits or cookies, you don't even notice them. They're good at the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as if you've had a steak with a great big portion of dirty fries and something else. It's just nothing food.
Yeah. It's the same with drinks as well. It's crazy how many calories are in alcohol, in sodas and Gatorades, and I don't think it's something that people do enough thinking about. I think that when when it's hot, for example, where you guys are, when it's hot, the go-to drink is something that has a lot of electrolytes, something that's going to keep you hydrated, and so most people gravitate towards things like Gatorade, Powerade, and all those other sort of sport drinks. But Lily bought some because she's really sick right now, and she's incredibly dehydrated. And so, but I was looking at them, I was putting them in there, and it's 180 calories for a bottle about that big.
Yeah.
That big.
There must be
And
sugar-free versions, though, aren't there?
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But then I asked her, I was like, "Why didn't you get sugar free?" She said, "I just really didn't think about it."
Mm.
I drink water.
Yeah.
Water and beer, they're my beverages of choice, with a smattering of whiskey. I don't need Coke. I don't need Gatorade. Sorry, Gatorade. I don't need any of those things.
You still drink a lot of milk, or?
Not so much.
Okay.
I can get it under control. I will get it under control.
I know. I absolutely know you can get it under control for sure.
What I'm really looking forward to, hopefully, if everything permits, when I make it down to Austria, I'm going to go up Monte, and that will be hard. The last time it was easy.
Easy. Well, yeah. It was harder for me than it was for you.
Yeah, but you've been drinking the night before, hadn't you?
That doesn't hold me back.
That's what I thought as well. This time it will be hard because there's no hills around here, so it's just walking
And
on the flat.
you.
Oh, I was so disappointed. I looked at the map the other day, and I thought, hey, if I come out of my apartment, turn right and turn right, keep on going straight that way and right and right and right, I can do a circuit. So I'd walked for about 3 miles, say 5 kilometers. And on this walk, there's the University of Texas campus, J.J. Pickles campus. And my idea was to walk all the way around the outskirts of the campus, and looking on the map, there were roads. And I'd done about 3.5 miles.
Mm-hmm.
And I came around the back, and I could see the big high-rise building right in front of our apartment. I could see it right in front of me. And the road's closed. Unless you're a member of University of Texas, you can't get in. So I had to go the long way around another 2 miles to get back to the apartment. So it's longer than expected, but I made it in the end.
So, just talking about going back for a minute, I was doing my weekly sending messages off to everybody, and so I was on Facebook, and then I see a message pop up, just a little notification. Don't know who it was, but Fierbergelauf is going on, so I just clicked on it, and it's pictures from the Fierbergelauf, and it's just because that just happened the other day.
Okay.
And so I was thinking about that. I was thinking about when all of us, when we did that, and how epically painful it was.
We'd be a dream team now, though, wouldn't we?
I tell you what, we'd be a heck of a lot
yes,
better.
Yes, we would, William. Come on.
Oh,
I wouldn't have to carry you too much this time.
It's the hours now. It's starting at midnight. I'm normally asleep for 3 hours by then.
Yeah. So what is 56 kilometers, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's 35 miles. Is that right? So 7. Yeah, 35 miles, non-stop. But it was good experience.
I just remember every single time. And do you guys want to explain a little bit to the viewers what the Fierbergelauf is?
Go ahead, William.
Well, it's just this pilgrimage that starts at midnight on the top of a mountain, and it goes. Well, it's translated to 4 mountain walk or run, translated, and the goal is just to climb up and down 4 mountains, of which 2 are just big hills, but they're the last 2 mountains, and those are the very difficult ones. But it's fun. It's really nice. The atmosphere is great. There's a ton of people walking in the early hours. You can see thousands of headlamps. It's really nice, actually.
It is. Makes you feel part of something. And also, at 1 o'clock in the morning, you come to the first snack area, and there's the band going, and currywurst, and all kinds of
real good food to set you on the journey.
Yeah, and beer. Wherever it is, whatever time of the day or night it is, there's beer. And
it is.
Some very special memories there.
We did the first one in 15 hours. I think it was 15 hours because I know that we started at midnight, and I know that we finished around 3 o'clock sometime.
Yeah.
So 15 hours, pretty solid. I think we took one long break, and I think that was right around daybreak somewhere.
Not very long, but I remember the first time that I did it with William and his friends, and we had the Volvo then. Pretty sure it was the Volvo, and to get to the end, William and all of his friends pile into the Volvo, and as soon as the doors are closed, they're and I've got to drive this car home. That was such a hard journey.
Yeah,
it just shows it's incredible what your body can do.
Yeah.
And I can't remember, was it you saying last week, Thomas? You look at some of the truly massive people that there are there, or walking around in general, and the body's able to sustain massive weights and extreme levels of unfitness, but it's also able, when those people up their exercise and down the calorie intake, is able to compensate and recover.
Yeah.
And if I think about the couple of the first Vierbergelaufs that I did, there was no training, no preparation. It was just, tomorrow's the Vierbergelauf. Let's go and do it.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Yeah.
The legs hurt for weeks after.
They Yeah.
Yeah, my legs are hurting now after 20 something minutes on the Stairmasters.
Well, hopefully in end of September we could all go on a long hike somewhere, maybe overnight in a tent or something. That could be fun.
That would be great for me. What about you, Tom?
Oh, I'm included in this?
Well, yeah, because we're talking about doing it in Idaho.
Yes, of course.
I'll possibly.
Oh, come on, let's have a bit more commitment than that.
I don't know. Possibly. I don't want to commit to something like that.
Why?
Because I'm leaner. I'm fitter, but my stance on exercise still stands. And it's not. It's just I don't really enjoy certain exercises, and walking is one of them.
Okay, that's fine. On Amazon Prime Amazon Prime at the moment, search for Idaho on the movies. There's a 50-minute independent movie on Idaho. There's so many things to do there besides hiking. We can go kayaking.
I'll do that. 100%, 1,000%. I'll do that.
Yeah, so let's take a look.
Okay.
Yeah, at the moment for me, walking is boring. I can understand that.
Yeah.
Walking up to the top of Monte Lasari is boring. when all you can hear is a little boy behind you saying, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy, slow down. Daddy, I'm hungry. Daddy, my feet are sore."
You are so horrible.
But when you get to the top and you look around you, then it's worth every single whine and groan.
Spare t-shirt with you.
Yeah, or you get your father to carry one.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah.
Good times.
So how do you guys stay motivated then? Like, I mean, how do you stay motivated if you're still gaining weight? Because it's the same for me. I mean, I do my 10,000 steps every day. I don't do too much depending on my mood, but it's been weeks since I've lost weight. I just haven't found motivation to just cut more things from my diet, and even though it's not too difficult, it's just habits really. How do you guys stay motivated, or what can we do to really see another big change like last year?
What works for me is writing it down and standing on the scales every day. And the reason why, when I look back, I stopped writing it down last Tuesday, and up until last Tuesday, it had been good. You see, so it was going in the right direction. And on Tuesday, obviously, I must have eaten badly and decided, oh, I won't step on the scales on the 27th because I know it's not going to be good. If I had had the discipline, and that's what I had in the past, and that's what I will do from today onwards, if I have the discipline, irrespective of the fear, stand on the scale, get the number, then I've only got the wrongs of one day to right. Now it's now the 1st of May. The number's gone up 2.5 kilos. That's a much bigger problem to fix. So for me to stay motivated, I need to write it down every day. That's one thing. For me to stay motivated is knowing that this call will take place. And I was both relieved and disappointed the other day when you sent the message, Thomas, saying, let's skip it this week. I thought, oh, great. I'm not accountable to anybody this week. But I'll mute you. I'll throw you off the stage. So I can blame you. But the fact is, William and I could have gone ahead and done it.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, guys. Come on. Because if I'm traveling for any reason, you two don't start it. You don't know how to get the StreamYard going or anything. But this is all about positive reinforcement and no blaming. So this weekly call is a tremendous help. It's episode 56 this is now. So without this, I definitely wouldn't have been this weight now. So, and maybe you need to find somebody that you can compete with, William, because you're very competitive. So if you can find somebody that wants to take you and compete with you running, or it's hard to do alone. Or, when are your studies finished?
So the grades are final next week.
Okay.
And then I have a couple weeks of studying, and then I have my next exams, and then my last day of school is the 28th of June.
Okay. So you still don't have much free time to go and work out in the gym, or?
No. However, on the weekend I will have a new job. I'll have a job. and hopefully I'll be able to use the gym as well.
Okay.
So we'll see. I gotta ask.
How do you stay motivated, Thomas?
My goal is to get down to 190 by the wedding. That's the only goal I need. I put off my health for so long. Well, I don't think I ever had it prioritized to begin with. And now I got to pay the price for that, which is going to be a long, very long road. But yeah, I just don't want another big day in my life. The biggest day, short of having a child. I don't want the biggest day in my life to look back on that and see pictures where I think, yeah, I could have looked better. I could have done more. I really could have seized the day or seized the year and done something better. So that's kind of where I am.
Okay.
Everyone else is making the effort to fly thousands of miles to come and see me. The least I can do is make sure that I'm in as good a shape and healthy and happy as I possibly can for that.
Yeah. Let's face it, you haven't got much, so you got to do the best you can with what you've got. You haven't got the looks. You haven't got the charisma that I've got. So you both need to do the best you can.
And this, viewers, is why we go to therapy.
I definitely have to up my game because I haven't upped it in months now, to be honest. And I mean, we all say it's wedding's only what 5 months? 5 months away.
It's coming fast.
Yeah.
And just think how much we managed in 5 months last year. It takes a while, so we have to really take this seriously now. And I don't know, we need a game plan because we can't keep doing things the way that we have been because they're obviously not working for all of us, or definitely not for me. I can't speak for you guys. If I don't know if you're happy with the current state of things.
No.
But yeah.
Okay.
So what can we do? What can we do? Because I honestly don't know. I don't.
Your goal is very, very vague, William. My goal was very specific. I was going to get below 95 kilos by the end of the year, by the end of 2021. And I achieved that goal. Since then, I have not had a clear goal. And I know that I know that I have to specify the goal again and hold myself accountable to the goal. And I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like Thomas has done the same. He's got this 190 pounds by his wedding day.
Yeah.
He hasn't worked out how he's going to get there, but that's his goal. He'll get there somehow.
But isn't that something like that also too vague? Is that because it's 5 months, and then if it's like me and schoolwork, I don't do anything until the last few days before.
No, because I'm still losing weight. The only time I've gained weight this year was when you guys came out to visit for my birthday. It's the only time I've gained weight this year. Ever since then, it's just been going down.
Okay, but with me, I measured my weight at the time I started. I put my target weight into a spreadsheet and I worked out, assuming a linear weight drop. So assuming that I dropped the same amount of weight every week, I then knew what my target weight was each week. and that was very helpful for me.
Yeah.
So that's something you could do. Your goal, I know that your goal originally wasn't specific to weight, William. Your goal was have a 6-pack and lose some weight.
Mm.
If you can't have a specific goal, then it's very difficult. So the 6-pack is not quantifiable. There is no international scale of 6-packs that you can measure yours against.
Mm.
So maybe for a period of time, at least, maybe for the next 2 months, you say that your goal is to get to 92 kilos, to make it very specific. And to get to that goal, you've got 8 weeks, 10 weeks, and you will lose half a kilo a week. It does work, because if you weigh yourself every day, then you know that you are ahead of the goal or behind the goal. So you could try it for a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Will do.
And if you have the opportunity to use the fitness room, then great, go for that as well. And maybe one of you should take the reins now of doing the PowerPoint or doing the holding us accountable. I'm open. What I know is that I've not done enough preparation for this call in the last few weeks. There is still 168 hours in the week. There were 168 hours in the week last week and the week before the week before. A lot of my time is taken up because of the walking. Maybe the right thing to do now would be to make the specific goal the weight or the weight loss.
Yep.
And be less worried about the way in which the weight loss is obtained. Because if I'm doing 19,000 steps a day, or 20,000 steps, 21,000, I'm still gaining weight, then the steps, the 3 hours a day doing the walking, isn't bringing the benefit, is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
It's wasted time.
Yeah. Or, yeah, because 3 hours in the gym has a massive knock-on effect, because if I spent 3 hours in the gym working out hard, I would then get 2 weeks of hospital food afterwards, because they need to take me away in the ambulance, and I'll be in cardiac arrest ward for the next 2 weeks. But I'd lose weight.
True. Yeah, but I'm sure like that 10 minutes of Stairmaster is better than half an hour, 40 minutes of walking.
Without question.
Mm.
Absolutely without question.
So,
And I'm the only one of the three of us that have got absolutely no excuses, because, as William knows, I've got four fitness centers to choose from. I've got 4 swimming pools to choose from. I'm on the 5th floor of an apartment block. I can run up and down the stairs all day long if I want.
Mm-hmm.
So all the tools are there. We've all got something. You've got nice, where you live, Thomas, you've got nice clean air, and you haven't got traffic noise.
Yeah.
So
yeah, pretty good.
I know that I've probably never mentioned this before, but you could get yourself a bicycle and you could cycle for miles without being on busy roads. Wonderful exercise, wonderful experience. So we've all got plenty there to use, and plenty of excuses that we could say, well, I'm too busy, or I can't afford this, or I can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just make it happen. You can do it. You know you can do it. And one thing for you to think of, William, the last thing that you want is to get to your brother's wedding and have your brother say, I look better than you do. Not that that's likely, because you know, everybody would be focused on me. All right then, girls. I think we need to bring this to a close.
Alrighty, guys, this was a good one. I think we had some really, really good topics of conversation. Have a wonderful week. Do great things. Have fun. Be safe. Don't die. And goodbye for now.
Yeah.